Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling coherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Neverwinter Nights.
Let's have at it!
Okay, so this is the altar underneath the waterfall.
Time for a bit of the game.
Goddess, take you now!
There are two caves, so I'll explore those first. Stara's home. Okay, so that's the witch's hut. Well, it's not a hut, it's quite a luxurious mansion from the looks of it.
I'm all done here.
Red dot.
All right, dear. I'm getting... Victory will be ours!
This load is a bit of a strain. Time for a bit of the game.
Red dot.
This load is a bit of a strain.
To be honest, I probably need to do some more serious cleaning in my inventory, because like I need to reevaluate things that... Okay, I'm currently blocked. That. Not sure if I read that. Rise and fall of the Netheril. To the east, on the sandy shores of the calm and shining narrow sea, human fishing villages grew into small towns and then joined together as the nation of Netheril. Sages believed that the fishing towns were unified by a powerful human wizard who had discovered a book of great magic, power that has survived from the days of thunder, a book that legends call the Nether Scrolls. Under this nameless wizard and those who followed, Netheril rose in power and glory, becoming both the first human land in the north and the most powerful. Some say this discovery marked the birth of human wizardry, since before this time mankind had only shamans and witch doctors. For over 3,000 years the Netheril dominated the north, but even its legendary wizards were unable to stop their final doom. Doom for Netheril came in the form of a desert, devouring the narrow sea, and spreading to fill its banks with dry dust and blowing sand. Legends state that great wizards of Netheril realized their land was lost, and they abandoned it and their countrymen, fleeing to all corners of the world and taking their secrets of wizardry with them. More likely this was a small migration that began 3,000 years ago and reached its conclusion 1,500 years later. And whatever the truth, wizards no longer dwelled in Netheril. To the north, the once majestic dwarven stronghold of Delzoun fell upon hard days. Then the orcs struck. Orcs have always been foes in the north, surging out of their holes every few generations, when their normal homes could no longer support their burgeoning numbers. This time they charged out of the caverns in the sparse spine of the world, poured out of the abandoned mines in the grey peaks, screamed out of lost dwarf holes in the ice mountains, raged forth from crypt complexes in the nether mountains, and stormed upwards from the bowels of the high moon mountains. Never before, or since, has there been such an outpouring of orcs. Delzoun crumbled before this onslaught, and was driven in on itself. Netheril, without its wizards, was wiped from the face of history. The Erlean elves alone withstood the onslaught. With the aid of the Treants of Turlang and the other unnamed allies, they were able to stave off the final days of their land for yet a few centuries more. In the east, Iarlan built their fortresses of Askalhorn and turned it over to the refugees from Netheril, as Netherese followers built the town of Karsay in the High Forest. The fleeing Netherese founded Lorch and Loudwater. Others wandered to the mountain hills and moors north and west of the High Forest, becoming ancestors of the Utgard and the founders of Silvery Moon, Everlund and Sundabar. Return of the Beast. At first glance, this rugged tome appears to detail the ancient history of the coast. Closer inspection reveals the words Return of the Beast scrawled across the original title in a childlike hand. Whole sections of the book are crossed out and replaced by indescribable code, and weird sketches fill the margins. At one point, the unnamed second author breaks into near coherence, though the entry is obscured by some sort of fluid or slime. A slow change. After ages of waiting, the beast that ruled the land returns to take back the world from the upstarts. The beast will make slaves of the 5 crowns and put the whole races to the lash. The elves, the dwarves, and the kingdom of men will all fall as one. I might have read that back in chapter 1. A Mascaran Tome of Resonance. To be honest, am I interested in the magical operation of this? Not that much, because I can't really use it myself. I can't cast the spells that it requires. I'll just take the gold from Eltora and maybe they can make some magical items for me in return. It's unclear.
Time for a bit of the game.
think I can do
Lock on
that.
this door is too complex
Sorry.
to break. Okay, so I can free you for now, I guess. Why have you come to Satara?
What in Suni's name are you doing in my house?
The forest is destroying itself all around you, and I'm trying to find a way to save it. Do you think that gives you the right to barge into my home? You come in here, slaughter my servants, help yourself to my possessions, and you think noble intentions suffice to explain your actions? That is a very fair point, but your creatures attacked me first. You're an intruder in my home. My servants were merely trying to protect me, as good servants should. Why would you think that there would be anything in my house that could help you save the forest? There are some missing druids that I'm seeking, and I'm hoping you might have seen one. Oh really? Very interesting. What is this information worth to you? Would you be willing to do me a small service? What can I do to help you? The only thing that holds true value for me is beauty. There is a nymph who lives in the forest who has a mirror that can return my beauty. I overheard two dryads talking about it just before this trouble started. The nymph lives to the northeast of here. I would get it myself, but I can't go anywhere near her. The unearthly beauty of her face physically hurts me, and she shuns me because I am ugly. Please get me the mirror. I already have it actually, but if you want my help, you should show me some trust by telling me what happened to you. I don't know why you should care, but if it will convince you to help me, then I guess I can tell you. When I turned 30, I found out that I had my first noticeable wrinkle. The thought of my beauty fading terrified me. I decided I would try to make a potion of longevity to help me keep young. I won't tell you all of the details, but somehow I messed up the potion, and when I drank it, instead of becoming 15 years younger, I aged 100 years. I have sustained my life in ways I cannot discuss, but I have found a solution to my problem, if only will you help me. Well, what can I do to help you? You already said that. I will get that mirror for you. Thank you, you dear man. I look forward to the return of the dazzling beauty that I once possessed. Should you be successful, I will gladly give you a precious gem and tell you what I know of the druids, if indeed that is the kind of reward you still desired then. Good luck, and do not be long.
You have returned. Does that mean you have found the mirror?
Yes. Oh yes. I am so glad I trusted you with the task. Now if you will just give it to me, then I can be cured. You will be blessed to look upon my true dazzling beauty. I want the gem and the information though. Of course, here is the gem. Should be able to get something for it from that elf Eliath in Port Last. He seemed quite desperate for it. You can find a druid locked in the room. He's a key for the cell door. Don't worry, she has not been harmed. Look at me, it worked. I'll bet you never expected me to be so incredibly stunning now, did you? So it's a kind of magical mirror that shows your reflection as beautiful, but when you look at it, but you're not actually changed? That's pretty cruel. You don't look any different. Yes, I do. You must be blind. No, wait, you're just jealous of me because I'm much better looking than you now. That's it. Go away, simpleton. I am so very beautiful.
I know my beauty keeps drawing you back, but please leave my house now.
Yeah, sure. Soon. I have not stolen all of your belongings yet, though. So, I might as well do that.
All right, dear.
Time
I'm getting
for a
to
bit
it.
of the game. Yeah!
I know my beauty keeps drawing.
All right, dear. I'm getting to
Please
it.
leave my house now.
I'm all done here.
I read that already in the nymph's house.
I know my beauty keeps drawing you back, but please leave my house now.
Greetings to you.
Leave my face alone, you horrible... Oh wait, you're not that ghastly hag. No, I'm not. I'm Hargrim, and who are you? My name is Bree. Besides being the most beautiful druid in the Neverwinter Wood, I am also one of the druids who was investigating the problems with the spirit. What are you... Why don't you tell me what happened to you? I was wandering through the forest, dodging encounters with the normal inhabitants. There was no point in even trying to speak with the animals. They were almost rabid with fear and anger. Then I thought of the witch. Why would you seek the witch? The animals have always held the witch in high esteem. She protects and helps them quite often. I figured that the spirit probably wouldn't have any control over her mind, so perhaps she would be a source of information. I found the witch in a clearing. She was harvesting some herbs at the time, so I came out quietly and waited for her to notice me. She worked for a while, then turned and smiled at me. Her eyes remained fixed on my face for a long time. Did she recognize you or something? She just seemed to admire my looks. No surprise, really, since she certainly has none. Wow, that's quite rude to just say. She convinced me to enter her house, and we sat down to have tea. We talked a little, but then I started to get dizzy, and I realized there was something in my tea. Next thing I knew, I was locked in this room. The witch came and muttered something about stealing my face. I don't know what she meant by that, although if I had her face, I'd want a different one too. Now that you have freed me, I will return to the grove and consult with the other druids about the spirit. Tell me what you learned. It's gone insane. The whole forest is caught up in its insanity, and if someone doesn't stop it soon, I fear the creatures will start tearing each other apart. The spirit is normally peaceful, and comes into the wood through its pool to tend the creatures. Since the violence began, the spirit hasn't come out at all. If it had, I would have tried to talk to it. How do you think the spirit would have reacted to you? I don't know what it would have done. It might have attacked me, but I would have tried anyways. It is the source of the problem. The pool is some kind of an entrance to another realm, where the spirit lives. I haven't the slightest idea how the other realm looks, though. What do you mean, another realm? Another plane of existence? The pool acts as a portal to the other place. Don't know much about the pool, just stories. I do know that no living creature can get through the portal. I think Orlane told me about how the portal exists between realms of life and death. She repeats herself compared to what the other druids told me. Do you have any suggestions of what I should do? Somehow you need to find a way through the portal, then you need to either cure the spirit, or, I hate to say this, you need to kill it. Most druids wouldn't even suggest something like that, but you do what you have to. Don't ask me how you can do any of those things, because I don't know. I know that I am both highly beautiful and intelligent. Yeah, what you're not is humble. But I simply don't have the answers. Do you need help escaping, or can you make it on your own? I can make it on my own. I will meet you up at the Druid Grove. Carry the image of my beautiful face in your mind for good luck. Farewell. And to be honest, so far, I haven't really got any concrete information of how I might even attempt to cure the spirit. And you know, obviously I'm not a druid myself, so it's not like I'm trained in such matters. I guess I'll just wing it and hope for the best. What? I will make a save, because the game does crash from time to time. So it would be stupid to lose progress over something like that. Okay, that hasn't really given me any information, so I guess I'm off to commit suicide by the waterfall. Which, again, is not something I would do if I was in that situation. But I am in a game, and I have the comfort of unlimited tries should something go wrong. An ancient altar covered in grotesque carvings, bloodstains, some very recent and surrounded by bones, looms ominously beneath the waterfall. Drawing forth the dagger, plunge it into your chest and have your henchmen do the same. To be honest, I'm not quite sure how my tiger stabbed itself with a dagger, but oh, you're that dwarf that they told me about, right?
Well met.
What's this man that shares me frying pan? What are you talking about? Oh, a pickle to fry your mind. Answers there are some to find. The fox he plays without the tail so try as you might, I bet you fail. I'm going to ask you some questions. Do you think you could answer some? I fly through air or live in a shoe. Take your time and think it through. What do you know of the spirit of the wood? The job me did, though not know why, was to the tree to say goodbye. The spirit sick but did not die, though it did me best to try. We chopped it good, and poisoned well, but now me be stuck here in hell. So you're the one who hurt the spirit of the wood. Do you know how to cure it? A vial with the cure does be, but you won't find it out from me. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone your secret. You can trust me. Up northeast, across the river Locks, is where you can find a pile of rocks. Within the pile does lie the vial. Why would someone want to hurt the spirit? A stone to get magic rune. That spirit hid like a sacred tomb. Me did not see the rune be like. It goes to mage. That's quite a hike. What thing it does, we do not know. We did it because Morgrim tells me so. Who is this Morgrim? If the mouse squeaks, the lion pounces, then swallows down those little ounces. You're scared of him. Don't worry, I'm a much tougher lion than he is. This Morgrim be a mage who hides in a tower. Be wary of his awful power. It soars up high as it can in evil city of Luskan. Like a queen bee in her hive, others he sends to keep his works alive. Do you mean other cultists are causing trouble? Of other cultists me know 3, but me don't know who they be. One does walk in caves like Forth, north of the city of Lost Port. 2 does hide, unless he run, within the city of Luskan. The last would be number 3, lost in Charwood, mad like me. And now it does be time to go. I'll just get me hat, but wait, oh no. Me hat be gone. Who would know? You hit it on me. Now it's time you go.
Victory will be goddess take you now!
Apparently you really want to die. I am going to oblige you.
I'll have your life.
This is a journal obviously written by the dwarf Relmar before he went insane. Details much of his journey to the spirit's realm. There are several sections of particular note. Word came down from Morgrim in the Tower of Luskan today. I'm being sent to Neverwinter Wood with some lackey to attack some spirit creature. The bloody wizards has given me a vial of poison, supposed to be incurable, short of a single-shot antidote he gave me. I'm not sure why he gave me the antidote though, possibly so that I could use it for bartering for something, though Talos only knows what we're searching for. Some of his wizards are coming with us. They'd better not get in my way or our stupid wizards want to kill me. They say it's the only way to enter this other realm. I'll be damned if I let some bony-arsed idiot wizards let it slip that there be 3 other cult agents in the area. One be holed up in Luskan, and let me just add that the finest warehouses be in that town. The other be exploring some caves to the north of Port Last, while the other one is in Charwood, a place I know precious little about. I'm thinking that when me adventure here be done, there might be a wee bit of gold to be earned with such information. And the damn fine pickle me be in now, Hork and Tillith both are dead, killed by the spirit while I poisoned the tree. Then those wizards took off and left me here to die. I don't know how, but you can count on Relmar to find his way back home, and when I do... What be wrong with this place? Every landmark disappears without a trace. It seems like there be no way out. It makes me want to shout. What the blazes am I rhyming for? I don't know what's happening, but I decided I had better hide the antidote to the poison before I get jumped by the spirit. All lasted nice that the thing wails. Last night, I just about got up and took the antidote over to pour it on the tree. Can't imagine what I was thinking. The last entry is almost incomprehensible, as the ability to think or write coherently is seems to have been stripped from the dwarf's mine. It does mention something about a pile of rocks to the northwest of the spirit. Okay, so I need to find the antidote and then pour it on, like, the spirit tree. Okay, that was easy enough.
Time for a bit of the game.
Victory will be ours!
A sense of rage and helplessness emanates from the spirit of the world. I don't particularly want to fight it. Like, is it enough if I just place it here? Nope. I need to fight it up until a certain moment.
This road is a bit of a strain.
Victory will be ours!
Time for a bit of the game.
I'm not supposed to drink it myself, pretty sure.
All right, dear. I'm getting to it.
In the name of Sanine Moonbow!
Feelings of fear and hopelessness impress themselves on your mind. The spirit of the woods looks at you in confusion. Can you speak? Blurry images race through your mind. Very little is recognizable except some images of small animals and other woodland creatures. Then the images become clearer. A stream of pictures flickers through your mind. Woodland creatures of all shapes and sizes, trees and bushes, insects and rocks. The images are jumbled together and include everything imaginable that could be found in a forest. The images slow down as you see a creature. While the detail is blurry, it is obviously a dwarf. An image of the spirit appears and the dwarf does something to a tree, but you can't quite understand what he does. Suddenly, the dwarf is gone and the image of the spirit begins to fade. The woodland creature appears again, but this time you see them as if through a red glass. The creature begins to attack. Creatures begin to attack each other, and shapes that might be, and other shapes that might be humanoid. You sense the fear and frustration of the spirit as the images jumble together into incomprehensible darkness. The spirit stands, starving off into nothing, looking weaker than ever. I don't want to kill it. I want to cure it. So maybe I need to go back to the not spirit world and actually use the antidote. There. You catch glimpses of Neverwinter Wood through this portal. So, like geographically, it would be somewhere over here-ish. Pile of stones. There's nothing here though. Like I guess there is a tree in the other part of the forest that the dryad was at, but it didn't look very sort of important. it's not even marked on the map. So it's obvious I've missed something. Oh, I don't think this option existed in the previous dialogue. I have found the cure for you. You see a blurry image of yourself touching the spirit, followed by the spirit getting larger. Yes, I will cure you. You walk forward and give the antidote to the spirit, shudders, and then the spirit seems to swell in size. Emotions of joy and love threaten to overwhelm your senses. The images in your mind get clarity as the spirit recovers from the poison. An image of a fox curled around a sleeping rabbit fills your mind, along with an intensely protective feeling. Can you show me what happened here? You see a group of men coming into the forest. A familiar evil-eyed dwarf is with the group. They go to the pool and the dwarf steps into it. One of the men walks over and thrusts a dagger through the back of the dwarf's throat. The image dissolves and suddenly you can see the dwarf is in the spirit's realm. A few moments later he is joined by several other. One of the men mouths a word and the name Relmar forms in your mind. The group walks towards the spirit's tree, spreading out until they form a circle. 3 men rush at the spirit while Relmar sneaks up on the tree. Relmar takes his axe and coats the edge with a green liquid. He hacks at the trees a couple of times. So that's how they managed to poison you, but why did they want to do it? The image returns with 2 men who are not in a fight, running over to the tree. They start to dig between its roots until they uncover a smooth, flat stone. One of the men in the image laughs and then casts a spell. They two step through a portal that appears, and they are gone. Relmar goes to run through the portal, but it disappears. The last of the men fighting the weakened spirit are slain, and Relmar flees away. what was on that stone? All images disappear from your mind to be replaced by a glowing sigil. The glyph pulses with power and you get a sense of incredibly strong magic. As you look at the room, the feeling changes from power to time. You feel ages slipping away, from your present to the past, long before your time, before the demi-human races, even before humans had power. The sense of time disappears, and you are left with an image of the spirit, placing the stone in the roots of a tree. The images recede entirely from your mind, and your body feels distorted for a short moment. The spirit smiles at you. The last thing you sense is a pleasant emotion of farewell. Alright, so they were looking for some kind of an artifact, and it seems that they found it. That they have uncovered it from underneath the grove.
I see you are back. Have you had any luck?
I think I found some of your druids. The steadfast Orlane has returned. It is good to have him back. We are overjoyed to welcome back the Bree. My friend Terrari's return was welcomed by the grove. Nature herself is impressed with your abilities. Thank you for rescuing all of the druids. I have great hope for the spirit of the wood. Good luck.
I see you are back. Have you had any luck?
I have cured the spirit of the wood. You have done very well, lad. With the spirit of the wood cured, we can return to our union with nature and her creatures without fear of destruction. Here's the 500 gold, as I promised. I had to die to save your precious spirit. I think such a sacrifice would be worth a little more than 500 gold. I suppose you did give your all to the task. I could give you an extra 100. Good luck to you, my child. May the blessings of Sylvanus go with you. Alright, I still have a bunch of side quests to finish. But I'll do it next time, because this episode has been long enough. So I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!